Good morning, everybody. Day 3. Wow, I slept so good last night. As you can see, my pillow was my camera bag, my camera gear bag. Temperatures last night were comfortable. I felt good. I listened to the sound of the birds last night as I fell asleep. And then this morning, I'm hearing the sounds of the birds again. That's such a neat thing to go to sleep to and wake up to. I stayed warm last night, not just because I had the hat on. The main reason I have the hat on is to keep things from crawling in my ears. I don't want bugs or something trying to go in my ears. Probably something that would never happen, but it's just like a phobia or something that I got. I don't want nothing crawling in my ears. I was really comfortable last night. I feel like I got some good quality sleep. I didn't get cold. I stayed pretty much in the same position. The sleeping pad is comfortable. My first order of business is I got to get up and pee. Make sure that my shoes are clear. Got to pee, and then after that I want to check my fire, see if I banked it well. Nothing in my shoes. Gosh, yeah, the shelter is working good. Probably don't even need it, to be honest, but what it does help with, that I've noticed, is when the wind bursts come, the shelter keeps me out of the wind. These little bursts come, and because I use the sand to keep the thing nailed down, I guess you could say, again, that keeps creepy crawlies from coming up underneath the sides, and it also stops all the wind, so it works really good at keeping me in here. But yes, to day 3. Day 3. Crazy. It's going to be a good day. I got some good things on the agenda today. Definitely want to try to shore up that table and see how that goes. But let's go check that fire. Let's see if the fire's banked. Oh yeah, there's coals. Definitely banked. Yeah, that thing did good. I can feel the heat coming up off of it, so that answers my question right there. Yep, good hot coals. So there's life in that fire. You can see an orange one glowing right there. Take my hat, introduce some air to it. See those coals coming to life? Yeah, that fire is good to go. Just put something on it. That's a good technique to know, because we're still on the same fire from the coal that we got on day 1 from friction fire. So that's a good feeling. I'm really enjoying this trip. So there we're taking a look at the water filter. I've got it loaded with water. You can see that the elements inside the water filter is about half sand and the other half is charcoal. The flow rate on this, as you can see, is very slow. And that's what I want. That shows me that the filter is doing its job. The water that comes out of this filter is night and day different compared to the water that I put in it. The process that I use for this water filter is after this pan gets full of water, I take it and put the pan over the fire to purify the water. Then, at that point, if any ash or sand or anything got in the water while it was purifying, I'll pour that finished water through a bandana into my container that I'm going to drink the water out of. But most of the time, I try to keep aware of how much sand I'm walking in, and if I'm not throwing sand up, and definitely when I put the pot on the fire, I try to make sure that I'm not stirring up a bunch of soot, so I don't have to run it through a bandana afterwards. But the water tastes really good. I'm proud of how this filter is working. It makes me feel really good. PWPAM solar panel. You can see there's a wire. It's a long USB wire. Oh, wait. Yeah, this plugs into my camera. Yes, folks. The order of business right now, charge my camera. Thank goodness for the sun, and thank goodness for this beautiful solar panel. If you haven't seen my review on that solar panel, please check the description box or search my channel, PWPAM. That thing is bad to the bone. I threw water on it. It's just a solid panel. So that's what I'm doing right now, just charging batteries. Got an update for you. I'm filtering more water here, and I noticed that this water filter needs to be topped off again. So look at that cottonwood coming out. So straight out of the bag, I just pour it very carefully into the filter to keep the flow going, to keep the drip going. If you get a drip or two in the pot down there, don't worry too much about that, because I'm going to boil that water anyway. Don't have to worry about cross-contamination. You can see I got the table in the back. I'm getting ready to try to shore that up a little bit. Had a little bit of a dilemma today that might offset the plans for today. My backup battery bank that I have to keep all these cameras charged died last night. So today I'm running on solar, trying to charge batteries up. So my plans might change a little bit. Today might change into the plan of being stay hydrated today, get fed, and relax and charge batteries. So that might be my plan today as of right now. Right here I have a bottle of water that I filtered last night. I boiled last night. I put it in this container last night, and it's had all night to cool. You can see that that water is crystal clear. Filter is doing a good job. So I'm gonna go ahead and if I can get this cork off. The cork gets tight because I used cottonwood, which is a soft wood, and it swells once I put it in. The water gets in it and it swells up. Makes a nice tight fit, but it can be hard to get out. Let's give this water a shot and see how it tastes. Man, I could drink that every day, all day, no problem. I don't taste nothing. It's good water. This is 1 pint, so it's roughly 16 ounces. I would need to drink 6 of these, I think, in a day to get my hydration in. Man, that water tastes good. That's a lot different than what I was saying on day 1. These filters, it just proves how effective they are to be sitting here drinking water like that. It's crazy. So once this pot gets full, that's 1 liter. That'll fill this up twice. I'll boil that water and I'll put my bandana over the tip here and I'll pour the water in and fill it up. And then I'll let it cool. And probably have some good hydration midday. I'll drink the other half probably warm. So that'll keep my filter. My filter is going to be working full time today, and so is my pot. Keeping hydration going. But that's what I'm doing. You see all this little cottonwood, these little seeds floating in the air. That's pretty cool. These things here, these make really good flash tinder. They have a small seed on them, and believe it or not, they're edible. I wouldn't eat that big old chunk, but I eat the small ones. They're quite edible. You get like a little crunch out of the seed. So for me out here, it's been kind of a game. I try to catch them in the sky and pop them in my mouth as I can. Okay, so I'm in the process of shoring this table up. I put this cross piece right here. It seems to have helped a lot with the side-to-side wobble. I'm looking at the legs here and I'm seeing different lengths. So what I did was I sat down in my chair and I got an idea of how high I would want my table to be. I took this stick and I've established that if I cut the legs off to that length right there, that's going to give me that height I'm looking for. So I'm using this stick as a marker to measure where I'm going to cut these off at. Then I'm going to cut them. And my table should be, at that point, should be good to go. Putting that cross member in did a big difference. I mean, it really helped. Got another bottle of water cooling. But I've been on the hydration and I've been on charging batteries, and it's been interesting today. I did not expect my battery bank to die on me. Normally that thing lasts a good long time. So let's see here. It's kind of funny because that solar panel does such a good job that between my takes of video, I'm charging my phone. Oh yeah, look at that. That is much, much better. And I know it looks crude. I'm not here to win a cool contest. I'm here to win a functional one. That's a lot better. It's a lot more stable side to side this way and towards you and me. I think I'll put one more cross member in, and I think that's it. The height is perfect. I can put my pot here, whatever I've got going on. I can set my stuff on there, not have to worry about it wobbling off like it was before. Yeah, it's definitely coming out. It's taken me a while to decide what I needed to do. It's just kind of one of those trial and error kind of things. You got to figure out what it needs. Oh yeah, that thing is definitely stable enough to use. I'll probably take my saw and I'll probably cut off some of these funny looking ends. I just picked up some water from this body of water. 10 more liters. Chose this body of water because it looks cleaner and smells cleaner than the body of water that I've been using. So my hope is that the water will be even better through the filter. So not to say that there's anything wrong with it now, because the filter's done a remarkable job, but I want to take good and make it better. Now I need to get back to those trees, get back to my camp, and see what's going on, because I've been out doing recon today, looking around and just checking out the area. It's really cool. Just these are heavy. Back to civilization. Such a good feeling to be back and to have more water. I'm happy about that. That was a pretty good little hike I went on. I was gone a while. Man, looks like I need to get back to filtering. Now that I'm back, I have maybe a half a pot of water. I still have my water bottle and it's full, but I'm gonna get this filtering going on, get this water back where it needs to be. This is definitely, without a doubt, the hardest part about being out here is staying up on this water thing. Water is so heavy sometimes, but it's what keeps us alive. There we go. Back to it. Back to making water. You can see the discoloration of the water here. It's pretty nasty. And then obviously you can see what it looks like coming into the pot. It's very clean. I have my other part of the pot, so when this gets full, I can put that one there and get this one boiling. Big old frog. Yeah, that looks absolutely delicious. So take a look at that. I've got my rice and beans, I've got my cranberry juice and water, filtered water that's been purified. Oh, this is gonna be so amazing. This is what it's all about. Ooh, don't spill my water. I've been working so hard to get that water. It spent hours of the day purifying water and then more hours letting it cool. I almost broke and got into the emergency stuff to get my bigger pot, but I thought, man, let me keep trying with this 1 liter pot. Hopefully I can get through it, and I did. I was able to manage. But with the temperatures being hot outside, trying to boil water and then get the water to cool has been ridiculous. Also, pouring from this bowl into this bottle has been ridiculous. It's been crazy. But, man. It feels so good to drink clean water. Look at that food right there. Look at that. See all that cotton up in that tree? Boy, that's crazy. It's just ready to fall. Now you see why they call them cottonwoods. That's crazy. Pretty cool. Day 3 is in the books. It's officially over. Man, what a good day it was. I spent a lot of energy today. A lot more than probably what showed on film. Did a lot of hiking, got tired, drank a lot of water. You know, I spent so much time just keeping water going. You know, I said that a couple times, I think. The food tonight was amazing. The campfire was good. You know, just it was such an amazing day. I got to hear all the wonderful sounds of crickets, sounds of birds singing all day, different songs, you know, different kinds of birds. I heard frogs just in tune. You know, it's about almost 11 o'clock tonight, you know, right now. And the stars are out. The moon is a crescent moon. The stars are really pretty. They're everywhere. Such an amazing place to be. I really miss Bella and the girls. I wish they could be out here. You know, gosh, it's crazy. It's just been a wonderful day. I couldn't ask for more. There's no place in the world that I'd rather be than out here right now. You know, just getting out like this, doing things like this, it's really what I enjoy. It's like I've said many, many times in many, many videos, it's like my therapy. This is where I go. This is what I do to reset my batteries, you know, to refresh myself. And if you don't have an outlet to do that, you know, life is hard. Life is hard. You're working, you're doing all your stuff, your rat race, trying to make your house payment, car payment. Life ain't easy. So you need things like this to help you stay the course of what you're trying to do in your world, in your life, with your kids, with your family. This is not just a fun thing that I do, that I enjoy. It's not just something that helps as a source of income for me. It's a reset button for me to be who I am. You know, and people say all the time, you only live once. And I say all the time, I disagree. You only die once, folks. You live every single day of your life. So get out and live. See what you're made of. Do something good for someone. And with all that, folks, I want to say good night. I love you all. I'm so comfortable. I'm so warm. Temperatures are good. I'll see you in the morning. Sweet dreams, everyone. Bye for now.